Hey everybody, it's Charmel. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with a quick video all about edge controls and baby hairs. So if you want to see more, please stay tuned. So often on some of my videos, mainly a lot of my older videos, I get a lot of questions about what kind of products do I use on my edges, what kind of, just mainly like what do I use to lay down my edges. And I've tried a bunch of edge controls, so I decided like why not just do a whole video on all the different edge controls that I've used in my favorites and pros and cons and things like that. So first I want to start by saying what products work for you are strictly based on your hair type, your hair texture, things like that. There's certain products that work for me that may not work for you, and vice versa. There might be some products that work for you that may not work for me. So yeah, it's all dependent on your specific hair type and what works for you. So first I'm going to start with like one of the main, like the first edge control that I found that just like really laid my hair. I don't have any right now, but I'll insert a picture, and it's the Hicks edge control. I remember when this got really popular on YouTube, and I think you could only order it like on Amazon. And when I seen that my beauty supply started carrying it, I was so excited. I loved it. I used it for a while. It runs about like $13 to $15 at my local beauty supply and just in my area. So that's like my main go-to if I can't find anything else. The only thing with the Hicks is that like after a while, or if you don't put the top on it like right away, it gets greasy or something. Like, I don't know, the product just gets greasy and it doesn't hold as well. And yeah, after a while it's just no good. But you do get a large, it comes in like a pretty decent sized container, and when I used to buy it, it used to last me for a while. So yeah, that's number one, and that's like the go-to. I don't use it anymore, but if I need an edge control and I can't find one, then I'll more than likely go purchase that one. The second one is the Design Essentials edge control. I used this for a while off and on. I purchased it at my local beauty supply, and it's about $13 to $15, maybe a little more, but it runs around the same price as the Hicks. This edge control also had a great hold. I don't have it right now, but it also had a great hold. The only thing that I didn't like about it is that after a while it did build up on your hair, and sometimes if you would put too much on, it would leave like a white film or something on it, and it was hard to rub in. So it didn't have a lot of movement, so it's like once you stick it in that place, it just kind of sticks. But again, it did hold and it did work well, but I just wasn't super in love with it. It's a good product, but it's just not my favorite. The jar was fairly small, like compared to the Hicks. They're pretty similar in price, but you got a lot more product with the Hicks versus the Design Essentials. The next product is the product that I currently use now, and it is the Curls Blueberry Bliss Control Paste.
To do a quick pause because Curls also makes another control paste, and it's like the pomegranate something control paste. I have tried that one as well. However, it doesn't have as great of a hold as the Blueberry Bliss one. So definitely, if you are purchasing this, make sure that you get the blueberry and not the passion fruit. I believe that's what it's called.
Focus. But you may have seen me use this in a lot of my recent videos. Comes in a little jar like this. I can't think how much I pay for this, but I buy this at Target. It has a great smell. It is kind of on the greasy side, I guess you can say. It's not necessarily wood, it's kind of greasy, but it's not like a slippery grease. It's more of a sheen type of grease, and it has a great hold on it. And just a little background about my hair and my hair type. I am Tex-Lax, so I do relax my hair a couple times throughout the year, and when I do relax my hair, mainly I do my edges and leave out just because I wear a lot of weaves. So excuse me, depending on where I am, like post relaxer depends on what products work best on my hair. And the Curls product is the only product I feel like that works well regardless of where I am post. So it holds my hair down really well when I get a fresh relaxer, and it holds my hair down when I'm a couple months post as well. It doesn't give me like the 100% hold that I would like when I'm like, now I'm like maybe 3 months post and my edges are getting a little unruly. So for times like that, when I need a little extra hold, I'll use the Blueberry Bliss and then I'll follow up with Eco Styler Gel. So clear gel, Eco Styler Gel has been around for a long time. I use the argan oil. I don't like to use this by itself just because it is a clear gel and it will give you a hard kind of crunchy hold after a while. So I don't use it by itself, but what I'll do is I'll use this to kind of swoop and swirl my edges to how I like it, and then I'll follow up with the Eco Styler Gel just to kind of seal it and give it an extra hold, especially like in the summertime where I'm going to be sweating more. Yeah, it just gives it that extra hold but doesn't make it super crunchy. And the last product that I'm going to mention, I just actually purchased this. I don't have much experience using it because I haven't used it a lot yet, but it is the Murray's beeswax. I've seen this a lot. My aunt swears by this, but I never kind of got into it, but I recently picked it up. It's like a white, like cream. It has a decent smell. Like, yeah, it's just beeswax. I don't know, but I tried using it on my edges and it didn't give me much hold, or the hold that I like. I used this on my friend and it laid her hair down pretty well. So again, like I said, how products vary depending on the person's hair. That's exactly what I mean. But this, I think, is good for styling purposes, not to necessarily like lay your edges down, but to style hair. So these twists that I have in now, actually, I use this product just like in my part areas to kind of smooth the hair into place. I used it, or like if I do a top knot bun, I think that this would be a good hold for that, but not specifically for my edges. And that is pretty much it on my little review on edge controls and some of my favorites. I hope that it was helpful. Let me know you guys' favorite edge controls to use down below. I'm always looking for new edge controls to try. So if you have any favorites, leave them down below. And I also included a quick little demonstration on how I actually laid my edges in my baby hairs. So thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for the demo and I'll see you guys next time.
So starting off, this is how my edges look with no product on it. This is how it usually looks once I take my scarf off. Like I said, I'm a couple of months post relaxer, so I definitely have more of a curl to my edges now. So I'm going to start with my Blueberry Control Paste by Curls. And I like to dab a little on my finger, and then I just dab it all around my edges, not really rubbing it in too much, just literally dabbing, because then I'm going to take a brush to smooth it in and to lay it how I like it. I'm going to take my brush, and I prefer a hard bristle brush over a toothbrush. The bristles on the toothbrush are just too fine to really move my hair. So I'm starting this little area right here on my edges. The hair kind of swirls outward. All my father's kids, we all have like this little swirly patch on our edges. But I'm going to brush my hair down and out, and then smooth it, or like kind of swoop it back into the rest of my hair. And this is where I feel like a lot of people go wrong when they do their baby hairs. They like to brush them all like going towards the face, like going down towards the eyebrows, and it just gives a real unnatural appearance. So I like to pull mine down and then swirl it back into the rest of my head. And for my little sideburn area, I am a little extra with this part. And I just kind of brush it down and swoop it towards my ear. And I feel like I do this like for 30 minutes. Not literally, but I can never get it perfect how I want it. But yeah, that's all I'm doing. Just brushing the hair out and then swooping it back into my hairline. Again, it also depends on the way your natural hairline goes, but I feel like you can never go wrong with brushing the hair back into the rest of your hair instead of down towards your face. Then, because it is summertime and my edges don't hold as long, I'm going to take some Eco Styler gel, dab a little on my finger, and I'm just going to smooth it over what's already been done. Not necessarily adding to the swoops, just literally laying the product over what's already done just to give it an extra hold. And like I mentioned in the first portion of my video, this Blueberry Bliss product, it can be a little greasy, so it'll eventually dry, but if you want, you can also take just like a napkin or something and kind of dab the excess oil. Guys, that is it. I hope this video was informative, and yeah, I'll see you all next time. Bye.